Hello, everybody.
Hello,
Good evening.
hello.
So, it's been 2 weeks since we played. Ryan, can you recap us with the patented recap?
Rycap, here we go. Alright. As we know from the time before, Belusian and a giant army came not quite basically heading towards the gates in full force, or what we would imagine as full force, big army. When they got there, they sent a note that came up that no, that wasn't right away, but Belusian started eating breakfast, giving us some time to basically decide whether we were going to give up the seer or not. And while during that time, we prepared the wall and basically stood at the ready to for this what seemed to be an intimate words, words and a
It was very
yeah.
intimate,
Yeah,
wasn't
yeah,
it?
yeah, 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 yeah. It was. I'm not even trying to do it anymore. An attack that was bound to happen. And during this time, Samsara spoke to us a bit, and no, I'm missing some things, but I don't know if those were important. I guess
You got in a fight with Tiago.
yeah, but that was before that. So let's recap where our characters were all during this. Merrick was at the top of a building, basically high enough to be able to see Belusian and his army, so he could prepare in his own way and drink on the roof. And he was kind of think he was thinking if they attack, we're gonna go all out and probably gonna die. So he's drinking on the roof, preparing. Torek, I think, was getting things ready along at the wall with Philo. And then Philo sat next to Samsara and meditated with her. And then after the meditation period, she got up and basically said that it this is what had to happen. She had to go with Belusian because she's not the important one here, that us three are, and we need to survive and not be harmed. So she's basically knows we're not at a point yet to be able to stand up against them. So she wants to give us that time to prepare. So she's basically sacrificing herself, knowing that we wouldn't be able to stand up yet, but we will get there someday. So we had one of the guards open up the door, and she went out and headed towards them. A couple of scouts came out and met her and brought her back to Belusian, where at that point they started to head out, but instead of fully leaving, Belusian and I believe it was a couple priests stayed back, and they were casting some type of spell where we could see it very far in the distance. We thought about ways to top, but it was just too far away.
I believe the name of it was the Eye of Rena.
Would be the spell, yes. And what we saw was the sky become dark. Was it purple?
Dark purple, yeah.
Yeah, like dark purple with a basically where they were, a giant eye sprung to the sky, and was watching over Feral Dune. Kind of some Eye of Sauron shit going on. So at this point, we discussed there was nothing we could do. We couldn't chase after them. We couldn't do that at the point that I was watching our every move. So we spoke amongst ourselves and basically decided to head. Well, we were going that way. We're going to Johannesburg is the plan, but we're going the back way so the eye doesn't see us. So we head through caves that lead to the outer swamps and back.
What's in Johannesburg? Why are we going that way?
I don't remember. I forgot. Does anyone remember why we
Oh,
were
there
going
was
to
like
Johannesburg?
something happened in the. Oh, there was a
It's a
Raven
raid
Queen.
that yes, she was
Oh,
like,
yeah, that
sighting.
was-
We're not going to
okay.
Johannesburg. We're going to the woods, like halfway to Johannesburg.
Yeah, where that red marker is, and we were looking for the Raven Queen. They
Okay.
heard that there was somebody did something out there, and then when that happened,
Somebody saw a raven on a tree there, so we're going to check
Did
it
that?
out.
That's why.
Yeah,
Oh,
you know,
that
you
makes
guys
sense.
really,
That makes sense. I don't remember because we didn't really
yeah,
have.
you really
No,
led her
no,
on
no,
a trail. It's great.
I think there was somebody who did like a I think they either saved a raven or something, and then or they like saved somebody, and then when they turn around, there was a raven's feather there, and there was some spooky shit that happened. So we're thinking that's where the Raven Queen at least was.
Yep.
Okay, so are we good to we Gucci? Does anyone have any questions or comments or concerns before we start the session?
Nope.
Yeah, let me go. I go, boy. My allergies are killing me right now.
Yo, just snort some Zyrtec. Oh wait, you
Might
probably
do.
can't because your nose is stuffy.
Just boof it.
Ah, but of course.
So are we just straight travel, like roll on the travel table to get there?
Well, Ryan said he'd be 1 second.
Oh, I didn't
Yeah.
hear that. Sorry.
Yeah, no,
I
yep.
thought we were all just like one of those awkward
Awkward
one's talking.
silences right now where I think you guys can't. You know, I'm just keeping talking and I'm not there. You guys can't hear me.
Yeah, right.
One of those. Yeah, that was great. I love that. That's still the highlight of my D&D career. Is I was too.
Oh my god, that was so. You guys didn't hear any of that.
Oh man,
Oh.
I was so defeated, man.
You're like, all right, you're just listening to it. I'm not. I can't even try to say this again. That was the best part. Is you had recorded it.
I know. If I hadn't recorded, I would have been so upset because I did some pretty good role playing by myself. I was like, man, they just really like this. They want me to keep going. Okay.
Yeah, I was just like, okay, that's where you should have asked if we were still there. Oh no, he's just gonna go.
He's
All right.
just gonna go, dude.
Hey,
I just
I
thought
just
you guys were being quiet that night, you know. And I was the right kind of drunk, and a little stoned to do it, you know.
Oh, I know.
All right, I'm back.
Okay. So let me set the scene for the three of you. You have been you traveled through the tunnels. It took you probably about an hour or two to get through the entire mountain behind Feral Dune. But as you guys, you see a light in the distance, and as you basically approach and get out, you smell it actually before you see it. The Swamps of Kalimdor are long, smelly, and kind of a shitty place to go through. But you will definitely have less chance of detection going back through this way as you would basically through that giant eye. It's the sky. It's a little cloudy today. It's not very bright and sunshiny. The swamp is mostly like brown and dark green. There's all sorts of patches of shitty looking water all over the place with it looks like it's going to be a little difficult to traverse here. So you're going to actually have a slower travel speed through here. The way I imagine it in my head is like the swamps from Lord of the Rings. I just
Which swamps?
Like the one that Gollum leads him through. The one with the dead people in the water.
First you do
I don't
First you do Eye of Sauron, and then you're doing the fields from come on.
It's blatantly stolen, and I'm okay with that. Everybody loves Lord of the
I don't
Rings
think that would reduce our
Absolutely.
movement. They move pretty quick through there.
because they had a guide. Do you have a golem?
Yes.
Ryan
have
doesn't
two
count.
golems.
You do.
I mean,
Whereas Torek has many
Torek would be
golems.
more.
Yes.
Beat you to it. So, yeah, you guys are gonna go ahead. What's your guys' plan of attack here? I'll give you guys a minute or two to, talk amongst yourselves.
I know you always say you like to know when it's happening, Craig, and I'm assuming there's nothing you can do about it right now, but there is a lot of background noise.
I know. I'm trying to cut it out. I'm like muting when I'm not talking.
Philo, give me a ride. I don't want to walk through this.
I'm walking through it. You can walk through it too.
Why should both of us walk through? Why? At least one of us should get to keep their shoes clean.
Because we don't know how far we have to walk right now. So if we have to go a certain distance, maybe. But right now, absolutely not.
Just carry me for now, and then put me down when you feel like it's been too far.
Nope.
Torek, carry me.
My legs are easily half the length of yours. But Torek's riding along on one of his spiders.
Excuses.
So is your little spider like steam powered? Because that's how I kind of imagine it right now.
Absolutely.
How can he? It's tiny. How can he ride on it?
I'm tiny.
Yeah, but it would be. I'm assuming there's at least a layer of water that's a tiny amount.
So I would say that I use some a little motor and a gearbox to rig up a couple of little propellers, and I'm just kind of skating along.
Torek, why don't you just make a boat at that point?
Best not to be wasteful of resources. Have to make it last. You do an awful lot of whining for somebody who's got legs twice the size of mine.
You're not even walking.
Torek just sits and laughs.
And I'm just walking along fine. Of course, trying to avoid deep spots, which I'm tall. I can just hop over stuff, right?
Why don't we roll a?
And is this our plan? Just so I know, like just us.
What is
three
your
right
plan?
Here?
Let's
like, is our
talk
plan
about
to
that.
Kind of like to go around, just to like slightly go around.
I thought we were going north.
So we
Around-
left
Around the
south.
entrance of the forest and coming down through the trees.
Is that what we're doing? I thought there was. I thought like.
Why would we go south? The
I thought
eye
the
is
map
south
was
of
kinda
Feral
saying.
Dune.
So the pathway was southern out into this desert
Yeah.
Swamp.
or swamp. So now we can do a couple of things. We can go south and around this way,
There's no passage northeast.
or we would then have to maybe go through the mountains and then cut out through these mountains and go out that way.
Isn't the eye south of Feral Dune? Like, how would we?
The eye's like there, right?
No, the eye.
The eye is right outside the
like
gate.
Right here. It was like right here or something. He marked. Yeah, like right there. Yeah.
Yeah, like all those like paths that are leading into Feral Dune all are going to the front entrance, though. You know.
Gotcha.
I thought we would cut in front of.
Draw what you would like to do.
I don't know how to draw.
You click the paintbrush in the top left.
You can do it, Garrett. I believe in you.
Did that not show?
Oh,
That shows,
That shows.
yes. Okay, you should go that path. Yeah, the issue with that, Garrett, is you'd have to climb like up a mountain because there's not like it may look like there is a pass there, but that is an illusion.
There's no valley. There's no any.
It's mountain.
We have to go up. We have to go straight up and straight down a mountain. Like there's no. I just feel like the eye. I don't know. This is just how I imagined us going, but I guess if we're like in a cove of mountains.
That's exactly. You're like in the secret
Yeah.
back entrance to Feral Dune. Yeah,
So-
I'm sorry.
So what if we sort of come down, go over, maybe go through these foothills, and then go up to this forest?
How do I delete this?
I can delete it for you.
Thank you. Sorry.
Dude, I'm just checking. Did we? Maybe I'm not recalling. Did one of those lure posts? Did they involve Kalimdor at all?
I don't believe so.
No, I don't think we've heard anything about Kalimdor.
Would any of us know about Kalimdor?
Greg, can I
I
roll to
think
see
I
what I
would
know
would.
about Kalimdor?
Oh, that's how you play this game. That's
Yeah, sure. Let's do that.
how you play this game.
What do you want me to roll?
I don't know. What do you want to roll? Have you traveled there?
I'm gonna roll too. I do a lot of
Uh,
trade.
Yeah. And my travels from the Lower Dragon, yeah.
What were you traveling there for? I know what Philo was traveling there for, but what the hell was Torek traveling there for? Torek is old though.
Didn't he come from south of there to Feral
So
Dune?
yeah, when I left the Lower Dragon, I went up the peninsula, and then across through these like southern cities by the mountains and up to Stag's Crossing, and took a wrong turn and ended up in Kalimdor, and had to backtrack to get up to Ferelden.
And it wasn't that long ago. Only 300 years.
Yeah, I was still not quite a young man.
I remember 300 years ago like it was just yesterday.
Okay.
Wait, I want to say something quick. So I'm gonna roll with advantage, but all I want to know is the details about the pubs and taverns. I feel
Send
like
it.
Merrick knows
He's just
every
making this
pub
up.
in every town.
That's his specialty.
It's amazing.
What type of roll would this even be?
For Merrick? Or,
Like for me too.
I don't know. You want to do history? Like, what are you trying to find out about it?
Yeah, what I know about the city of Kalimdor.
Like,
the
Merrick is
swamps
easy.
that surround it-
I could tell
swamps
him
that surround it.
real easy what his thing is if he rolls. I don't know. Roll something, Merrick.
Very basic.
I want to know about the
information.
people.
Like if it's a small area, if it's a big area, like is it like especially considering like size compared to Feral Dune, stuff like that.
So, Merrick, we'll start with you. You rolled a 19 on your history for finding out about the pubs and everything and the alcohol scene there. So what they do in Kalimdor is they use the pubs or the swamps and everything to help ferment their alcohols. They like cordon off parts of the like the swamp and are able to like keep like water
So they just
flowing
have
into it
giant
slowly.
vats
Giant
of
vats
liquor
of
just
like
out.
beer. Liquor's like a little. There's not a lot of liquor there, because they don't really
Like
have a lot of.
all right, ciders and wine.
Yeah, it's all slow brewing stuff, not
like
high alcohol.
fermented fruit.
And it also, because they have like a flowing kind of shit river through there. It gives it a very unique, tangy taste. That if you're not really from the area, it kind of makes you a little like ill at first, but then you kind of acclimate to it relatively quickly.
Oh, it's that I hate myself getting drunk kind of.
Yeah, and then you're like,
Right.
wow, this drink is actually pretty damn good. Like after you've been there for like a week. But it's okay. So that's the pubs. Who was next?
Borg was.
I want to know about the people.
So the people in Kalimdor, it's a pretty populous place, if only for the fact that it's pretty difficult to live out in the rest of the swamp area. The people here, they tend to have brown hair, brown skin, brown eyes. It's kind, it's not very. There's not a lot of sun here, which is weird because of the. It's like the mountains above, to the north, kind of give these weather patterns that make it always kind of dreary and rainy here, for the most part. So the people themselves, they're kind of gloomy too. They're not like all super happy-go-lucky, but they are very salt of the earth, very blunt, and very just they'll give it to you straight kind of people.
I love it.
Can I ask one question to add to my pub description?
You just asked one question, but you may ask another.
Does Kalimdor get a lot of travelers in pubs, or is it mostly just local dive
Yeah, there's
bars?
not a lot of like passage through here, and it's the travelers they do get are like usual, like people that come here regularly for trade and stuff like that. They don't have like a big tourist district,
Okay,
There's
so
almost no tourist. No one wants to go to Kalimdor. It's just a
okay.
place. There's money there,
Okay, that's useful for what I needed.
Ryan.
Yes. When I came here before, I was pretty young, and I only really came to Kalimdor once, just because I was showing the area. But it wasn't a place when I was a kid when I went there. Like I wanted to go when we had to go do those trade deals after that. Um, but basically, what I wanted to, and I'm going based off the description you just said about a few things. As a kid, I don't think I'd have any reason to want to go back there.
Yeah.
Could you explain like the actual structure of the city a little bit? Not too detailed as I could, but like size reference, of course, to like Feral Dune.
It's
And the
much larger than
capital.
Feral Dune. It's
What's the
much
architecture?
smaller than the capital. Like Feral Dune, honestly, isn't that big. Because they are kind of off on the corners of the kingdom, and it is kind of rough where they live. Whereas Kalimdor, so it's kind of like the city's kind of like built around these like cliffs here that are form like these big waterfall in this river that's kind of going through it, and the whole city is powered by these different water wheels that basically just slow that waterfall down and take all the energy from it. So there's basically multi-tiered levels built into the cliff. There's a lot of not a lot of wood really, like because the trees really don't grow here too much. So it's more of like stuff that's like woven vines, woven fibers is what makes the walls, the roofs and stuff here are different types of like plant matter, not necessarily wood. And the lights that glow around the city are just you realize that they were powered by like insects. They like insects are captured and thrown into these lights to kind of like make it glow gloomy at night. So it has the effect of that the lights just kind of naturally turn off as the night goes on. So like around 2 a.m. ish, the lights are almost completely out. The richer people live upriver, the poorer people live downriver.
Cool.
All right, hold on 1 second. I have to line back up real quick.
That was more than a second.
Just interested. That's how that's how I usually like my notes right now. Learned about Kalimdor. Basically, how you'd expect it to be based on the map. And then I remember everything based off that. Basically, it is though. It's in a swampy area. And
Yep.
it makes sense.
People are miserable.
Yeah.
With the most important fact being that there's pools of liquor that you can go swimming in
You're out
around
of control.
Kalimdor.
Jump right back while he's back.
That is true. You're right. That is true.
Like, Merrick is if we go to Kalimdor, Merrick is definitely gonna dip and try to go swimming in liquor.
Hello?
Hello,
Okay.
Ryan. Let's go right back.
Okay. I think I took care of the background noise issue.
How'd you do that?
I told them to leave the living room.
That works. All right, if we're beering up, we're beering up. We'll be right back. All right, I'm back.
Gert, hello?
I never left.
Good. Okay. So continue on with your scheming. Now that you know a bit more about Kalimdor.
Okay, well, we know that. I think the same idea is just to go down, around. Know what I'm saying?
You want to go south of the forest and cut into it?
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
So we're expecting the eye to like either be focused on Feral Dune and we're gonna sneak behind it, or it's gonna like time out by the time we get down that far.
Wait,
Or we're
say
gonna
that
be
again?
like I
So
like
I'm
just imagined like going south being a bad idea because of the eye still being there. Like we were gonna go near it and it would like see the movement and like turn and look at us and be like, "Look at them, they're." But I guess we're going far enough south to where it won't notice us. Is that the idea?
Yeah, because it's looking towards the city, and it's only like right here. So if we go far enough south, there's no way it'll see us.
Okay, that was that was just why I had always thought we were going to go north, but that makes sense.
It's just the back way out of the city that somebody could show us led south.
Yeah, why would you want to back way into the forest? That's terrifying.
I just thought there was a little path so you could go that way if you wanted to. And the front of the forest isn't that bad.
It's fair.
so Craig, can I? What sort of like growth do we have in this swamp? Like plant growth.
Um, it's all real low coverage kind of shit. We're talking like lily pads are kind of growing. Those tend to be near like the edge of like those pockets of water, so that's why it's kind of tough to tell like what's what's ground, what's not. There's a lot of moss. Um, every now and then there are like you do see like a few like individual brightly colored flowers. Um, yeah.
Did we ever get those cloaks?
No, that was gonna take a while.
Damn.
Yeah,
Do-
remember to go back. There's a timer on that. It's like a 12 slot timer.
I was gonna try to fashion some sort of like general coverage, utilizing like small plants and tree branches.
Are you telling me you want to construct some camouflage?
I want to construct some camouflage while we're going through this swamp, utilizing my woodcarver's tools
For like yourself?
for the larger members in the party. I'm a rock gnome, so I'm assuming that I look pretty.
You look like
Yeah.
a moving spider rock right now,
Right.
which is great for you. But then you got Merrick, who is Merrick dressed in bright colors? Like, what garb are you guys dressed in? Because I don't think I've ever asked that. I just always pictured Merrick in like bright ass colors. But what is Merrick wearing?
It's harem pants and a scarf and circular sunglasses. Right.
I would say Merrick's wearing like what do you call them? Like high water pants, like brown pants, a red tunic with like a simple red tunic with a collar, and then like a swashbuckler's hat with like a pink feather in it.
Okay. Philo? What's Philo wearing? Leathers?
Mine is yes. It's almost like exactly like my picture at the bottom.
I have the pictures disabled, so.
Oh, damn.
Pants
Oh, yeah.
with
Leather
a
pants, leather
top
boots,
with
and
no
a
shoulders,
no
but
shoulder
long
top
sleeves.
with blue cloth.
Cool.
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah, I think I can
Long
just look at your character
sleeves,
sheet.
no
Okay, there you go.
shoulders.
Nice. I like it.
Gives full range of motion. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't picture Merrick as chubby as that picture.
Now, Merrick works off all his carbs, from all his beer and everything.
Pretty sure
He
that's
just
the
do-
only
he just
calories
doesn't-
he gets
just
is
doesn't
from
eat.
alcohol. Yeah.
Yeah.
We're
Okay.
always like, Merrick, don't you want
Well, that one
food?"
time I cooked breakfast when we were at Feral Dune, and
It's-
everyone like
And then we watch
abandoned the
Merrick,
kitchen.
we
Yeah.
watch Merrick take one slice of bacon and a gallon of fucking liquor, and we're like, I guess that's his breakfast.
Yep. Good old
Alright.
liquor breakfast.
A lot worse off if I don't drink it.
Yeah, is there something you could roll for that, Torek? Thinking. Just do a nature check.
All right.
See how well you make some camo for the team, for the squad.
Oof.
Oh my god!
Um,
If he starts pelting mud at us, I'm.
Just you. You're the only tall one.
So, like, you're trying to find enough materials to bring this together, but, like, all the materials you find either like, disintegrate when you start to, like, actually work with them, or are just smelly and shitty. It's not a very good... This is not a good place to build things in.
Just end up like rubbing moss on everyone's face.
Yeah. You guys want to moss up?
Yeah, no, I'm definitely mossing up.
Yeah, you look like a rock now. Like an actual just straight up
Merrick
rock.
is not mossing up.
Like, if you guys don't look at Torek for a second, and then you look back and you're like, oh, fuck. Did he fall in the water? And he's just like, no, I'm a rock. Hello. Okay.
Philo watches him do this, and she's not doing it. Not even a little bit interested. She's just like, "Why are you doing that?"
Okay. Who... Are you guys ready to do the travel table, or you want to fuck around before?
Torque, did you just wipe moss all over yourself?
Yeah, urban camo, you know?
Okay. I mean, I think you already would be the last one seen in the group.
Can't take no chances.
I hear you. I hear you. Hope you don't turn and run if something happens. So you have to hide there. And to get it clear, a lot just happened, guys. And we're just. It's crazy, but I have no idea what to do. Besides finding the Raven Queen? And we're just following this lead? I mean, I guess it's all we can do, but it all seems kind of crazy.
I think it'd be in our best interest to make short work of this swamp, because if this doesn't work out, we'll have wasted a lot of time.
Yeah, you bring this up now when I'm waist deep in shit water.
I mean, what? It was our only way out. We couldn't walk out the front door. What else were we supposed to do? I guess it was our best option at the time, but
Could have gotten a drink. That's always an option.
you probably brought plenty with you.
That is true, but if we don't know where we're going or what we're trying to find, then I might not have enough.
I haven't been in this swamp much in my life. Do you guys know if there's anything we really should be looking out for here? While we're getting through it quick? You heard any dangers? I mean, Feral Dune's right next to it. There had to be some whispers about going into the swamp and...
Well, other than a really stinky pair of boots, I would say probably the occasional snake, or bird, but otherwise not too much.
I mean, it's the typical swamp hazards, right? Like monsters and giant alligators and crocodiles, stuff like that. Poisonous insects.
Exactly.
Everything out here can kill you.
Okay, yeah, let's make quick work of the swamp. Let's keep going.
So the plan is to head due south.
As far as I mean, if the eye's really right here looking at the city, like we really don't need to head that far south. Like we can probably head far enough south to like go to like right here, right?
Look at that.
Yeah. Perfect.
Not even that, like above that first tree.
I think that's safe though.
How long are you trying to be in this swamp for, guy?
Right, yeah, like right now he's okay with that plan.
I mean, what's the difference? We're gonna go like a little bit.
It's like a day's travel at half speed.
I guess we could just do fucking this. Not even, right? We could just do this.
You know what? Let's just do this. All right. So, Craig, is that clear?
Yeah, I think so. So you are going south right now, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Well,
Who is leading on the navigation for this?
I imagine
Toric's trucking it.
I'm in the back.
I'm leading. Because I imagine I'm like just fucking like hip scopping up little places, like just moving over trying to keep my feet as dry as possible, like hopping to rocks and stuff like that.
All right. Roll
And
your
I see Merrick fucking trudging along miserably, getting just dank feet right
Yeah,
there.
I'm like knee deep in
And
this
Torek
shit.
just like chilling behind, following me, just chilling on his fucking spider. Just not staying dry as can be.
I love it. Can you roll me a survival check then?
I'm whittling something as we.
He's enjoying
go.
the trip.
Merrick is so pissed right now.
That's the best. I love it so much.
As we're traveling along, Toric goes, "Well, at least the scenery is nice, eh?"
Oh my
Okay.
god, are you kidding me?
Yeah, get fucking dysentery and die.
I'm not sure who Terry is, but I don't think he would appreciate you dissing him.
Love it.
God damn it.
That was so funny.
Thank you. Thank you.
Okay. Philo, since you are leading the pack, can you go ahead and roll the d6 for the travel table for me?
Yes.
4. Okay. Describe the weather. Okay. So as you guys are marching or trudging along, I would say, through the Kalimdor swamp, uh, you're making I wouldn't say a great pace compared to your pace on the rest of this journey, but for the swamps, it's respectable. Native would obviously be able to go much quicker, but you are making your own way through. You guys spend most of the day. Basically, you're trying to wade around this one particularly large-looking wet spot. You keep thinking you can go ahead and cut through it, but it just kind of you never really find solid ground. You're just making your way the long way around it, essentially. Every now and then, I'd say probably I don't know. It's a lot. You see the down trees. I'd say really rotten ones are scattered here and there throughout the swamp, pretty sparingly. And something you do start to notice is on the horizon, the clouds are quite dark and nasty looking, and they seem to be heading your way. So by nighttime, you'd probably going to be in a pretty nasty storm, I'd say, by the looks of it. Do you guys want to RP the day at all, or?
I just want to note that as we're traveling, Torek starts to complain about his knees and claims that it absolutely must rain soon. His knees never lie.
And Philo, how far do you travel south?
I was so confused for a second. I
Why?
was looking at like
What
my
about Denise?
items and shit. I opened fucking
Tavi.
Tavi's character.
Tavi.
I was like, what the fuck, dude?
How many miles do you travel south before you cut over?
It's like 10.
Wow, I would say 10 is perfect.
Yeah, because that's pretty much about how far you can travel in a day here. That's about half speed. Yeah, so you travel 10 miles south. Okay, and it is getting, it's starting to get dark, and the storm will be upon you guys probably within the hour. I'm going to go ahead and give you guys the floor. What do you do?
Storm will be on us within an hour.
Yep. There's thunder in it.
Is there any kind of cover around? Anything like a tree?
Yeah, I'd say you guys are you sort around and you find yourselves a mostly intact downed tree log. It offers more cover than pretty much anything else around.
Is it dry inside?
Um, Nothing here is really dry.
Oh, I hate you.
It's all pretty
It's
dank.
all pretty dank, but you have magic. Make it dry.
I don't have that kind of magic.
Could I weave together some sort of hammock-like seats that are strung from the tree from the surrounding vines?
So it's like a downed tree.
Yeah. I can't carve a hole inside of it.
Not within an hour.
My
Yeah.
fingers are pretty nimble.
I mean, you could carve a small hole for you to sit in.
All right, I'm gonna do that.
Just dig a burrow into the side of this, and you're just like, all right, see you guys later, and fucking put up.
Yep.
Oh my god. Okay. How about you two?
So let me get this straight. Torek went into a little hole
He dug himself a hole in the tree.
in the tree.
Yep, it's a little buggy in there.
Did he close the hole?
Nope. But I'm just kind of laying in it and kicking my feet up. It's like a
I'm gonna
cubby.
take a piss in that hole. Merrick's definitely taking a piss in that hole. That's what he's gonna do.
All right, while those two are fucking around, Philo, what are you doing?
Wolves are pretty. So like, there's nothing around us, right? As we saw. We
There's-
saw this tree.
Yeah, the best you found was like a down tree. It's a swamp. It's very
Okay,
large.
and we just traveled all day, right?
Yes.
I'm gonna go to like where the trunk of the tree is, so it's a thicker part of the tree,
Okay.
and I'm going to lay on it, and I'm gonna take the wolf's pelt that I have in my back and just throw it over myself. Which the wolf's pelt and the skin right there would keep me at least pretty dry anyway. And I'm just gonna lay there. I'm probably not gonna sleep through the night.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
Or through the storm anyway, but I'm gonna keep myself pretty dry under that wolf's pelt.
Ooh. Okay. Ouch. All right. Merrick, are you seriously relieving yourself into Torek's bed?
So I'm gonna take I'm gonna cast Mage Hand when he goes to do this. And sort of grab his arm and yank him around in like a 180 and then shove him on the back and try to push him into his own pee.
Okay. You do that.
We're really gonna throw spells, bro.
You're peeing in his bed.
So I then take my shield that I have and I sort of like pull it up against the hole and like nail it shut.
You
Close
you
the door,
kick it shut. I love it.
and
Okay.
just leave Merrick out in the rain, the coming rain, and he can hear me from the outside go, rock gnome gin.
Luna, you can't lay on that piece of paper.
That's her piece of paper.
Yeah, it's the travel table. It's our piece of paper.
It's the Luna table.
Yeah.
So I see this happen, I'm going to like start spreading out and scrunch my legs up basically into a ball and point at the side of the wolf pelt that's open. So Merrick can also get the other side of the pelt if he chooses to.
Aw.
That's so sweet. Does Merrick choose to?
Is Merrick Big Spoon or Little Spoon in this situation?
No. No.
Merrick
If
is
I-
dog.
No. As he gets close, if he goes, if I feel you above my knees, I am going to split you in half.
I'm taller than her knee. Like, how big is this wolf pelt?
I'm curled up in a ball. You curl your ass up in a ball too.
Love it.
Yeah, Merrick's gonna curl up in a ball next to Philo.
Okay. So, once you guys are all posted up like this, this rain. You don't really have much warning before the rain's upon you. Once it starts coming down a little bit, it starts coming down heavy. It's a very cold rain. It's really not pleasant to be in. I suppose Torek, really right now, the only issues you're having is you're getting a little drip in through the log, because this is kind of an old log. You're getting a little bit of a drip in your little hole there. But besides that, you're relatively you're humid, you're buggy, but you're out of the storm.
Nice.
Merrick and Philo, however, you guys are not out of the storm. You are the opposite. You are very in the storm.
You ever gone under a pelt?
Have you
I
ever
imagine where, like,
slept
my thoughts
outside
are.
in a thunderstorm?
I have under a tarp.
Yeah. It's not a fun place to be, even if you're dry.
No, it's not. It sucks. That's why I said I'd probably be awake the whole night.
Yeah, because it is the wind is whipping, the rain is coming down, it is thundering and lightning like crazy out there. You just kind of just huddling under the wolf pelt.
Yeah, I'm just
Okay.
fully curled under, just set little openings on the side to like get air underneath, like on the
Okay.
side of the log. Just
Yeah.
breathing out of that.
Somehow water still comes in that way because it's whipping so weird. Like it's a little wet around that.
Yep.
Okay.
There's no openings. I'm like totally underneath because I'm so small.
You're hot. You're just completely hotboxing.
Yep.
I love
Yep.
it. Can each of you roll me a D100, please?
We're gonna get shocked by lightning right now, and it's gonna be fucking the Torque show.
Maybe.
Yep.
Torque?
Oh, sorry. Boom.
All right. Philo and Merrick. Can you guys roll me perception check, I guess? Okay. Now I'm asking this question to Ryan and Garrett, not Philo and Merrick. Would Philo or Merrick know what a tornado sounds like?
I really hadn't
Oh,
thought through
shit.
the weather patterns of. But I live on an island on the East Coast, so I'm assuming we get bad storms.
Yeah, you get some
I
gnarly
don't
typhoons.
think from this where like we are. What is that? From like where we are right now.
I feel like I
That
know
I
what
would
bad
at
weather
all.
sounds like.
I would just
Like
think we're
high
in bad
winds.
weather. Especially because there's no noise. There's nothing really being down here. It would so a tornado would just sound like high winds.
It would actually sound eerily calm before that. Tornadoes are
Well,
spooky.
okay.
Were you around where that tornado went hit Koksaki?
No, I think I was. I don't remember that.
That shit went right over my house, man. It was the wildest thing ever.
Went over your house, really?
Yeah, when I lived on Johnny
I'm pretty
Cake Lane.
sure. No, I don't know if I can remember that.
Yeah, so the way it sounds is, you guys have been hammered by the rain and the thunder for a while, and then the rain, it's coming down, but it's not like super hard right now, and the wind seems to really kind of die down almost like very, very quickly. And you hear, it's almost like it feels like the wolf pelt's trying to get like pulled off you a little bit. It's like trying to get sucked up into the air. Not a lot, but just a little bit. And you kind of like have to hold it down a little more than you did before, even though the wind really isn't quite whipping so hard. Because you just have a very, very bad feeling right now, guys, in the pit of your stomachs. Do you just keep huddling under there, or do you do anything?
I peek
I have a
out.
bad feeling. I'm gonna peek out. Yeah, I'm already kind of like have it open, so I just lift it a little higher to see.
I feel like, for context, like it would feel like the eye of a storm or something.
Yes.
Like it's not supposed to be super rainy, then just calm.
Right. Okay.
So Merrick
That's-
would know that much. So
that's
that's,
very good
why
reasoning.
that's why he's speaking out.
Both of you see it. You don't know how far away it is because it's you can only see it every now and then illuminated by a crack of lightning. But you see a twister touching down, ripping across the swamp. What direction are you guys looking, I guess? Because I don't know what
It depends which way the tree was laying.
It's laying east-west.
It's laying east to west, and I'm gonna say I'm looking north.
Okay, yeah, okay. I just wanted to know where it kind of generally was. Yeah, it's ripping north of you,
Yeah,
and
I
you
would lift it up once I felt the calm because I was like, "Fuck, is this ending?"
and so Merrick, you kind of see the twisters out there, ripping up the swamps and stuff. It's sucking up water, sending shit flying everywhere.
It touched down, I'm guessing.
Yes, it did. It's not anywhere near you guys, and you can clearly see it moving, so you know it's not coming towards you. If that makes sense. Because you've seen twisters in the water before, I assume from the crazy storms.
Yeah.
And they're only dangerous when it looks like they're not moving, because that means they're moving towards you. Could be away, but usually not. No twisters move away from you.
So it's moving west.
Yes, it's moving westward right now. Pretty much the whole way. That's the way this storm has been rolling in from earlier today. Philo, what you notice is while it's sucking up water and stuff, it's also ejecting creatures or people or something out of the top of it, and you don't see them land. Well, like I said, you can only see that illuminated by a crack of lightning that happens every now and then. What do you guys do?
I take a drink and go back to sleep.
So you said I'm sorry, I missed the last 10 seconds. You said there's people.
I said there's something you notice with your 15 perception. So that's sucking up some sort of creature or person or something every now and then, and the twister's tossing them out.
Okay, so I just see it's sucking in creatures and tossing them out.
Yep.
But it's still storming the same it was before on us, right? Currently.
Right now, specifically because of the twister, it is a little less around you, just because it's like hyper concentrated around the twister. But it is still storming.
And I saw the tornado, right?
Yes.
Alright, I'm going to do... No, that won't... Is there any... How close are the creatures?
Oh, they're off. It's a while off.
A while off?
Yeah, like it's tough to tell distance because all you can really get is like flashes of lightning, but you just know it's not close. And it's to your north and it's traveling west.
Okay, I'm gonna swing my rope around the tree.
Tie yourselves down.
Yeah.
Cool. I love that. Are you tying down Merrick also?
Ooh,
No.
contemplation.
Just tying yourself down. Good. I like that.
I am just tying myself down, yes.
Okay. And then you guys pretty much for the rest of the night, because it goes on, the storm pretty much is raging until, I'd say probably like 3 or 4 in the morning. And that's when it just calms down. And instead, it's not necessarily a storm anymore. It's just a light kind of rain that continues on through the rest of the day. So you really don't get too much sleep during the night, except for maybe Torek, who probably slept pretty well. But yeah, it's you can tell the sun rose because it got a little brighter out. It is the next morning.
Going to untie myself and get up,
Okay.
pull my wolf's pout out off Merrick and kind of just shake it off. Throw it back on the tree for now.
Okay.
When
I'm gonna check on Merrick. Merrick, are you okay? You all good?
No, I'm not all good. We just spent all night in a fucking thunderstorm. soaking wet.
Okay,
Cold.
yeah, you're fine. You're fine.
I
He
can't
is
Torek,
okay.
sleep.
Torek,
I'm starving.
you
So
okay over there?
as they are sort of stirring, I would like to say that Torek has been up for a little while and has built a little fire and made himself some food and has just finished eating and is sort of sitting in the little cubby in the tree.
Did you like carve yourself a little chimney too?
Yeah, just having that last sip of coffee.
Oh god, I like it.
And saying, "You kids, you sleep in far too long. There's day wasted already."
At this point, I'm done with this swamp. We need to get out of here, and I'm just gonna pull out some jerky that I have and just eat that for breakfast. And I'm ready to go. Get the fuck. There's nothing around us. I'm already starting to like move a little bit forward and check out our path.
All right, so you are doing the navigation again.
Well, Merrick's complaining and Torik's drinking coffee, so I'm starting it. Yeah.
Okay, give me a survival roll.
Better than 3.
A little bit better than 3. Okay. All right. And
And
you're just
while
traveling
Merrick is,
due east right now, or
I think that's where, or is that the? Yeah, because that's what we said, right, guys? Just that's kind of what we want to do.
Yep.
Yeah, so I guess so.
well, you said you travel 10 miles down, right?
Yes.
Okay.
A little closer, but yeah.
All right, you're going due east now. Okay. Probably gonna take you about 10. You should be able to travel about 10 more miles today, right? If all goes well.
Yeah. Right back. I gotta grab my food. It's
Okay.
not delivered.
All right, who wants to do the roll on the travel table?
I'll do it. What am I rolling? D6?
D6, please.
Nice.
Yeah, that's okay. Cool. 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 Cool.
It's just the way it is sometimes.
Can you roll me a D12? Cool. 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 All right, we're gonna wait a minute for Ryan to get back before we resolve that.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Alright, I'm back.
And that's the adventure, everybody. I'm glad you had a great night.
I hate you guys.
So, Torek rolled in the travel table. He got a 1.
God, look at those rolls, dude.
And then he rolled a d12 and got a 12.
Those rolls are awesome.
So, this is what's going to happen. You guys have been traveling, for about half of the day. It's been a light, persistent rain. It really has just been driving Merrick's spirits down. Torek, even though you managed to stay dry the day and through the night, now you are getting a little wet unless you have some sort of umbrella for yourself, which I don't see why you wouldn't.
Yeah, can I say I've attached my shield to my staff?
Wait, is it raining again? Did I miss?
So it's the storm, it just kind of like tapered off to like just a light rain. Like a persistent
Oh, so
light
in the
rain.
morning when we woke up, it was still raining.
Yeah, it was just a light rain.
Every time Torek speaks, Merrick drinks to put down the rage he has inside.
Okay, I'm going. Can I kind of retcon a tiny bit?
Yeah, of
I
course.
didn't know that. When I go back to pick up the pelt to head off, Merrick, were you still on the tree? I'm assuming.
Yeah. If your initial takeoff of the pelt, I would still be under it if it was on the tree.
Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna just turn my back towards the sea and say, "Grab my pelt and jump on my pack."
Nice.
So you can
Merrick,
stay under the pelt on my back.
Merrick wraps up in the pelt and then hops on. Yes.
Merrick is suddenly a little happier.
Merrick is drinking in celebration.
Yeah, so you guys have been traveling for about half the day. The rain hasn't let up at all, and it's really kind of dampened your visibility. But Philo, you managed to keep the party on course for the most part. And let's all roll perception checks real quick.
Yup.
Torek, you see it first because you are the one I imagine that's paying the most attention to around you because you really don't have to watch underneath of you too much. While you do have to kind of control where this thing is walking, you don't really care about getting it a little wet, and you can kind of tell when the ground you have 8 legs to go off of versus 2, so you could fuck up 1 or 2 of them, and you'll still be fine. So you actually see it first. There seems to be some sort of struggle off in the edge of your vision, off the edge of where you guys can see. It looks like there are a few adventurers being attacked by these big gray, green, brownish looking guys.
Looks like some folks in trouble. Should we help them?
Fuck
do you mean? Like from what we can. Okay. I mean, you gave us what we could see, right? So never mind. Actually.
Yeah, you already rolled.
Okay. It looks
Give me
like
more
these-
information, DM.
Looks like these guys are innocent and these guys are good. Or these guys are innocent and these guys are big meanies. That's what we got. Alright.
Last time we tried to save someone, we got attacked by.
We're gonna kill
Monsters.
the good guys. Let's go. I'm helping 100%. As soon as I see, so it looks like these like brownish creatures a lot bigger than the travelers
Yes.
in size.
Yes.
They are.
They are about 10 feet.
And there's how many of them?
There's 3 of them attacking 2 people.
3 of them attacking 2 people, and how big are they? Like, say that again. They're like
They are described as 10 feet in height.
height. I'm gonna go try to help.
They're 10 feet tall.
I'm gonna go try to help. I'm doing it.
I'm like yelling. Merrick is yelling this in
I'm
Philo's
like-
ear,
I'm
like from the
I'm
pack.
like-
Like they're
I'm
10
like-
feet tall.
And I just go, this doesn't need help there. We have to go. We have to go. We're going. We're going.
You
And then I
can't save everybody.
I just start sprinting. So Merrick's on my back still.
Okay.
God damn it, Philo.
Can we roll initiative? Da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da.
Oh yeah. What? I've been shown up. What?
I have advantage, so.
Still get to go second.
Wow, dude. You're on my. He's just preparing. He has no strain of like getting there. He's just.
He's ready. Okay. Let me get some people up there.
I'm actually gonna throw Merrick at them. Is why he's gonna be the first.
I'm gonna cast suggestion on Philo and tell her to turn around.
I suggest you don't do that.
Last time you suggested something, Tommy got captured by a fucking monster. So
This is fair.
I don't
What do you
wanna
mean?
listen to
I
you.
suggested it. What did I suggest that got Tavi killed?
No, Craig.
I had nothing to do with the fairies. You're the fairy world guy.
I know. I wanted to kill that dude when he was transforming. And Craig was like, "I don't think you should start initiative right now." I was like, "Fine, I'll go your way, Craig." And then Tommy died.
Yeah. Well, that's what you get for listening to me.
Exactly. So I'm sticking with my plan.
What is that? A little naked man?
They're
That's-
10 feet tall. Wouldn't they be 2 squares?
That's not the. That's the adventurers.
Right. We're killing the adventurers so that the 10 feet tall people leave us alone.
Yeah,
Got it.
exactly. If I could only find some good assets. Give me a monster, please. Oh, here we go. These aren't what they actually look like, but I'm just sick and tired of trying to find something.
So are they humanoid?
They are. Let me describe them to you. They appear as a massive, powerfully built humanoid, about 10 feet in height. Its body seems to be composed entirely of tightly packed mud and like leaves and sticks and moss and shit, except for stark white and pupil devoid eyes that adorn their angered faces.
Wait, what color is their skin?
Muddy. It's like they look like they're composed of mud,
Gotcha.
and they're just look like a torso sticking out of the ground.
With arms, I'm assuming.
Yes.
Do they look to be magically created, or are these a naturally occurring?
Roll yourself for what do you want to roll? Nature or Arcana check? Do you want to see if they're magical or do you want to see if they're natural?
Natural.
Yes, they are native to the Kalimdor swamps.
Would I know the name with a 19?
They're known as Geldmen.
Do I know if Geldmen are like sentient? Are they just like wild beasts?
With that 19, I mean, they're sentient. Yeah, they're sentient. I mean, are dogs sentient?
No. Wait. Yeah.
They're not like insects. They have an intelligence about them, I would say, because they hunt in packs.
Well, they have like arms.
Yes.
So are they like? Do they don't speak? Do they don't have a language? Do they speak common? Or, I don't know.
They do not speak common.
Okay. So where are Philo
Let me get this out.
and I?
Well, how do I do this again? I
Is that
forget.
is that where we are?
Yeah, we're yeah, that's where you are. I figured we give him a little head start. Where's the timer? Fuck it, there we go. All right. Okay, so who is first? We have Merrick.
The bow guy.
What bow guy?
The one that's 15 feet away from me. To the east.
I don't know what you're talking about. There is no war in Bossing Say.
We told that guy to fuck up. God damn it! I want to watch it. I'm gonna watch that show again.
I have to watch it.
I just finished
It's
it like
so
2
good.
months ago. You've never seen it?
I haven't seen a lot of things.
Oh, dude, it's free
Dude.
on Netflix.
Shut
it's
the fuck.
literally-
Shut the fuck up,
It
Garrett.
doesn't have Netflix.
It's literally the best fucking cartoon you'll ever watch in your
Garrett,
life.
shut up.
Oh my god, that's so funny.
Merrick, it's your fucking turn. Don't make me regret it.
Alright, hang on.
Yeah, you have it on Netflix, right? Wait, did you say if the people that were getting attacked were like looked like they were super injured or anything?
I did not say about that. I did not describe any of that. Would you like to know?
I mean, maybe I'll do it on my turn or something,
Yeah, it's
or we can
Merrick's
do
turn.
it, or we can do it now.
It's up to
Figured
you.
it-
I mean, Merrick's going to take a while to decide what he has to do.
Yeah, what do
Yeah,
the people
yeah,
look
I'm
like?
gonna
Do they
take
look like
take
they're
a
getting
little
fucked
bit.
up?
Yes, they do look fucked up. They are bleeding.
Dude, they look like they might have this in the slightest.
There's always a chance.
You know what he does
you-
when he says that? It means after we save them, they're gonna turn into fucking dragons.
Yeah, and then reward you with unlimited riches.
Oh, okay. I like that one. I'm gonna hold you to your word. It's Merrick's turn, right?
Yeah.
I think so. I
I'm
mean,
gonna
he did get a 24.
Cast a spell on him or something.
I'm gonna cast Eldritch Blast.
I was really expecting you to try to turn me around. Thought you were gonna do it.
How much damage does Eldritch Blast do?
1d10 force damage. But I have to make a ranged spell attack. I don't know how to do that.
That's a d20 plus your spell modifier.
My spell attack bonus is 8.
There you go. d20 plus 8. It's a fucking good spell attack bonus.
18, does that hit?
18. Let me see. Let me look at my book. 18 does hit. Correct.
$18 didn't hit. We
I-
were turning right.
I tickle him.
You. What was this a level 1 spell?
Yeah.
Okay. Which one did you attack?
The middle one that's closest to us.
Yeah, you hit it in the back. It doesn't even notice. Philo.
Alrighty. I just gotta ask Ian, how small is Torque? Height-wise and weight-wise?
Let me see. Torque is 2 foot tall and 40 pounds.
Jesus Christ.
Just above.
My cat's bigger than Torek almost.
It would be like just above my knee. I'm just imagining it for in like Philo's stance of you're on a just following behind on a fucking spider.
Yep. That's just
That's-
still
that's
sitting like crotch
That's
level.
hilarious. That's amazing. Alright.
Oh yeah.
I am how far away? Far. And I see that these people are danger.
I would
bleeding?
I would describe it as that. Yes.
I'm gonna go into a rage. And
Okay.
I'm going to run up and attack.
Merrick, roll a strength saving throw or dexterity saving throw. You stay on the back of Philo successfully. Sorry, you may continue.
And I'm going to attack recklessly. And I'm going to.
You're attacking this one.
Yeah. I'm gonna go here. This is gonna be bad. I'm not gonna hit anything. Which one? Yeah, the one in the middle. I'm gonna attack that one. I'm gonna attack recklessly, and I'm going to sacrifice 5 attack.
All right, you're still gonna have to tell me what all that means because you do too many things.
I will after I roll. It won't
Yeah,
matter.
do a roll.
Doesn't matter.
It does not hit.
None
Yeah,
of
you
it
like.
matters.
Yeah, you like go to swing violently, and your axe just kind of slides along the mud.
I'm doing the same thing again though.
Okay. So subtract 5 from that.
Yes, from the 21.
And
Do
that's
I still
16,
hit?
right?
Yeah,
That hits.
that hits.
Yes.
17 damage.
17 slashing damage. Okay, the first one, you like kind of lazily slide through it, and then you just do like a second spinning slash, and you blow a big chunk out of the side of this this dude, this Geldman, and he is upset and you've got his attention, I'd say. Toric.
I am going to build Frederick the Force Ballista.
Frederick the Force Ballista.
Yep.
Does that take your whole action?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. The deed is done. Build your little man.
I'm gonna move us up a little bit first.
Okay, that's fine. Also, have any of you guys ever played TF2?
Yeah.
No.
I just imagine whenever Toric builds something, he's like the engineer, just like smashing something
just
together.
hammering,
Just hammering shit. Hammering a wrench or something. It just in parts, and it's just building itself. Like that's just how I imagine it happening.
He just lives in Minecraft. He just
Yeah.
punches trees and gets wood.
I mean, essentially, yeah.
Okay. Okay. Next
Wait,
up,
do you have to use your turn making it if you're riding on it?
riding is a different thing.
Yeah, I'd say mechanically I have to at least spend a turn building one to attack.
Next up is Le Geldmans. Geldman 1. They got attacked by Philo. Well, it didn't like being attacked by you. It's going to turn around,
Sure didn't like it.
and it's going to... first, it's going to try and punch you. That is 19.
Oh, that'll do it.
7 bludgeoning damage. pretty having.
Were we full health right now?
Yeah,
No reason we weren't, right?
correct. Full health.
How much damage? 7?
Yeah, but have it because you're raging. And then it is going to try and grapple you. So,
It can attack and grapple in the same turn.
it can. It has a multi-attack. It's great. Okay, so it just rolled its strength check. Ryan, do you want to roll
So
a
straight up strength.
strength or an athletics or an acrobatics check? You can
Athletics.
choose. Okay. You have to beat a 18. Okay.
Beat it.
All right. So it like tried to like grab you and just kind of like pull you down into the swamp. But it didn't. You managed to like kind of shrug off its attacks, and it just kind of like doesn't do what it tried to do. This guy is going to grab this guy and throw him. You hear him as he thuds, and you hear a solid crack as he lands in the dirt and mud.
That's gonna be us, Philo.
And
Why'd
then
you do this?
this guy melds down into the swamp. This guy right here is going to slither on over and hit Philo twice. Is 15 hit?
No.
Okay, cool. Neither of them hit.
Nice.
It is going to be the adventurer's turn. This guy does nothing.
Is
This
that because
guy.
he's dead?
He rolled a death saving throw. This guy is going to. He is kind of like clutching his one arm, that's kind of like snapped in half at the forearm. And he's just going to try and like scramble away, but he doesn't go very far. Merrick.
Okay, I'm gonna cast a spell.
I hope it's Firebolt.
Sorry to disappoint.
Hit gravity in a 10-foot radius to your center of the point. Increases for a moment. Ooh. Constitution saving throw. I love that. What's the name of the spell?
Magnify gravity.
Wow.
That's pretty neat.
That is cool. Okay, and where's the sphere?
There should be a 10-foot radius area where I can hit the two that are attacking us, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's where it's gonna be.
Okay. Yeah, it's perfect. And each creature must make a Constitution saving throw, right? What do they have to beat? One of them succeeds, one doesn't.
On a 16.
Well, I mean, one scored over 20 and the other one scored 7, so
Okay.
that's why I was like, I'm pretty sure you don't have a 20 fucking 1. Bullshit, but yeah, what do they do now?
They take 2d8 force damage. Its speed is half, and all right, they don't have equipment though, right?
So roll the 2d8 for me. Oof, rough. Okay.
I know I'm getting real shit on these damage rolls.
That's all right.
You had a solid 2 before.
So I'm gonna say what happens is, instead of like them dropping equipment or whatever, these guys just kind of like like they can't. They were up to like their quote unquote waist before. Now they're only up to like their nipples. They're like pushed down further into the swamp. So that's gonna cause them to have disadvantage on attacks when they're in the sphere.
I appreciate the added flavor
Dude,
for the poor roll.
I love it. No, it's such a cool idea. Like heavy gravity, like that's what I feel like it would do to these guys. Just push them down.
And just because I feel like last time you asked me if it was a level 1 spell, Eldritch Blast is a cantrip.
Okay, yeah, I thought it was. Yeah.
Okay, I knew you were counting because I only get 2 Warlock spells, right?
No, so the way it works is, I don't know. I have to check it up. That's a great question. I'm pretty because the warlock spell slots regen on short rests.
Right, but I only get
2, yeah.
2 at first level.
Yeah, your Eldritch Blast, I'm pretty sure is a cantrip. That's why I was like confused.
Right, so
but,
that's a freebie.
Yep.
Right.
You can blast everyone's ass with that.
Yeah.
Okay. Man, is that it for you? It was a very good turn. You still just chilling in the back?
So are they both at disadvantage or only the one that got?
They're
that
both.
failed? Okay, cool.
Yeah.
All right, yeah, that's my turn. Cool. Yeah.
Yeah.
Super useful.
Yeah, he doesn't have reduced speed, but he's still shrunk down.
Deal. Take it.
Fuck.
Yeah, sounds about right.
Nah, I feel like you're fucked up. I don't think you did it. I didn't remind you, and I just realized. When I attacked recklessly, I also it gives me advantage, but I also have disadvantage the whole neck. I've attacked
That's okay.
recklessly like every time.
Yeah.
I gotta remind you every time. I bet.
Oh, you get disadvantage when?
Yeah. That's like the problem with taking.
That has never been brought up, and we've been doing this campaign for months.
Yeah, it has. 100%. Watch video. Watch the VODs.
Okay. we got VODs, bro.
How much you want bet right now? That I've said it multiple times. At least twice.
All right, maybe it was
I'll
before.
bet-
maybe
I'll
it was
bet-
before
I'll bet
I
a gr-
joined
I'll
the
bet
campaign.
I'll bet a grand right now. Nope. 2 times while you were in the campaign, I'll bet a grand.
Wow.
I am not that confident.
I'm 100%.
But I'm. All right, well, not
It
that
was
I was paying attention to when you said it.
Because I know it happened at least twice during the fairy temple thing that we were in. But yes, I will do. I'm gonna attack recklessly again, but I'm not going to. No, I am going to sacrifice the 5 hit, and I'm going to attack this one.
Okay, the one that hasn't been damaged much.
Oh, is this the one I first attacked?
Yeah, this one for
Yeah, I'm gonna attack him.
Okay.
That one doesn't hit.
That one does not hit. You minusing 5?
Yes.
That one does not hit.
I want to see how.
It has a 14 AC, just so you know now. I'm just gonna start telling you guys the AC
Wait, it has
after
a
you
4.
after you start fighting it for a little while.
Gotcha.
Yeah, these bad boys have 14 AC because I feel like you guys are competent enough fighters now that after doing a round or two against these guys, you should be able to kind of figure out what their capabilities are.
Oh yeah.
And it'll also make combat go quicker for me. So, yep, you swing twice, but these guys manage to, they just kind of like sink into the swamp to like dodge your attacks. Ow, when you do that. Sorry, my cat just bit me. Torek.
All right. I'm going to guess Firebolt.
Okay, which one?
The one all over the left.
Oh, you can't see that one. That one's invisible.
Boo. The one in the middle.
Okay.
And then I'll roll the extra D8 for Arcane Weapon.
Oh, nice. Look at you. So why do you have 1d10 plus d10 there?
Alright. Let me check that. I don't know. That's weird.
Well, the plus is because of you don't add the +5, right? Because it was an advantage because you got a crit on the other side.
Oh, right. That's what that's for.
Oh, yep, okay.
Okay. Yep. Thanks, Ryan, for saving my dumbness. Okay. So
Total of
15 damage?
Yep.
Oh, wow. Nice.
And then I get
That
to
one
attack with...
is looking a little roasty toasty in the middle now.
Now attack with Frederick, the Force Ballista.
Okay.
To the one on the right. Damn.
Yeah, fortunately, 9 is not good enough. And you're staying where you are?
Yeah.
Okay. It's the
Does
Gelt.
Frederick benefit from your spell attack modifier?
No.
Okay, never mind.
So,
I feel like that's something we should work on. Well, no, we should work on at one point. Is to basically add little things, drag in.
yeah, work on the macros and stuff.
Well, just for like Frederick.
Oh, yeah, stuff like
It's
that.
not
Nice.
not a little square.
Yeah, he's an actual person.
Gonna be in like a lot of fights, right? Probably
Yeah.
almost every single fight we do, right?
Yeah.
Um, Geldman one that melded with the ground. What's your passive perception, Torque?
My passive perception is contained somewhere on my sheet.
It's at the bottom of your skills. Like below
14.
it.
14.
Okay. Yeah, so you're not going to see this happen. This thing's going to meld out of the sand or the swamp right next to you and try and tackle you and bring you under the swamp. So it's going to try and grapple you and pull you under. So you can roll a athletics or an acrobatics check to try and beat this fucking 9 I just rolled.
All right.
All right, yeah. So you managed to flip ninja yourself off this. You basically flip backwards off of your little spider thing as this comes crashing down upon you. And as you land back on your spider thing, because it didn't grab the spider thing as it thought it was a rock.
Nice.
So it kind of is over here because it kind of like dove through you, and then it's going to turn around and punch you. And that's going to hit. And you are going to take 12 points of bludgeoning damage
Okay.
as you get punched with a fist the size of probably your body.
It's aggressive.
This guy is going to try and bring Philo under again. Philo, will you strength check me? Or acrobatics check?
Strength or athletics? Because like
Acrobatics
strength,
or athletics.
those are
It's
the
your
two
choice.
that fight it.
Yeah, you get to choose. You have to beat a 9. Okay. So what
Counter, put it in a full Nelson.
what happened when this thing went to go grab you, Mr. I crit?
Oh, when it went to grab me,
Yeah.
I just stiff armed it.
Okay, yeah, and it just like tries to like you for a second and then gives up and goes to hammer fist Merrick on your back. Just a 12 hit Merrick.
No.
These guys are fucking ass tonight. God
Like,
damn.
would he have like disadvantage or anything with?
That was his disadvantage because
Okay.
he has been gravitased.
Okay, that's right.
Yeah, so that's it for those guys. This guy. So this is actually a chick with her broken and half arm.
She hot.
She's covered in mud. So there's no way of knowing. She is crawling towards a downed tree, and collapses before she gets to it. Mr. Merrick.
Like collapse, like she's gonna die, or like
Yeah,
collapse,
she's
like
face down in the dirt, saying this doesn't hurt.
and like we can finish the fight and then save her.
Listen, man, that's your call to make, not mine.
No, what does it look like? I'll
Roll
over
a
it.
health check.
Fuck you.
Or a medicine check, whatever it's called.
Good gosh.
I thought you were being a jackass when you said health check. You
Uh,
were just looking for medicine.
Yeah, Merrick, you think, yeah, she's fine, man. She's taking a little nap.
All right, cool. I mean, that's what Merrick thinks. So
Yeah, you know, her arm's just snapped in half. She's just resting it in the soft mud.
Go Philo, she looks good, right?
Yeah, it looks like her arm is just snapped, which means she passed out from shock. Not bleeding, so we're golden.
All right, cool. Which one looks like it's gonna die?
The one above Philo.
All right, I'm gonna
Cool.
cast Eldritch Blast on it again.
It's bloodied. It doesn't.
Yeah, it's bloodied.
Oh.
I said that. Sorry, you weren't paying attention like usual.
I miss.
Yeah, you don't even call to mom. She doesn't care. Yeah,
I
that's a miss, unfortunately.
My turn sucked.
So, like, you know, if you go to yeeted it into your gravity field, but you forgot there was a gravity field there, and you should have aimed higher. Philo.
Oh, also, gravity field only lasts one round.
Okay. They're no longer gravitied then.
Correct. Just because, like, that's overpowered, kind of.
Yeah, then I'm going to retcon it and say that you thought there was still gravity there.
Right. Yeah.
There wasn't. Okay, Philo.
Alright, I'm just gonna attack the top one. Recklessly. But not taking away the 5 attack.
Okay.
So 15.
Yep. Nice. That's a good amount of damage.
And I'm gonna attack him again.
You can attack the same guy again. He is almost dead. 11 does not strike.
20. I attacked recklessly, so I have advantage.
Okay. Alright. Okay. 6 damage. Yeah, it's within an inch of its life. I would say if you did 1 more point of damage, you may have killed it.
So I like it.
It looks like really, really dry mud right now. Chirk.
All right. Try this again.
At the broken one or the one next to you?
At the one next to me.
Alright, you do 10 fire damage to the one next to you. And it yells out in pain. It's like...
And then Frederick attacks that one as well.
And again, it's like... As you shoot a forced ballista through its nipple.
Youch.
All right, Geldman's turn. This guy, he is going to run. Are you going to make an attack of opportunity?
Oh yeah.
Do I get one too?
Yeah, sure, why not? I think his Philo missed. Okay. So what happened is you guys both went to go attack it, but it merged into the ground too fast, and you both just kind of strike the mud in the ground. It feels like you may have killed it though, but you really will have no way of knowing. This guy's also going to dip off. But he's going to dip off in the way over here.
I mean, that guy attacked me once though, so weren't we in combat technically?
But attack of opportunity uses up your reaction.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
So this guy's going to run away and get a punch off on that downed guy before he leaves. Torek, would you like to get off an attack of opportunity as this guy down here leaves?
Definitely.
Do it.
Damn.
Yeah. Sorry. Again, you guys they disappeared into the ground too fast. And you guys emerge victorious. Da 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 da.
Philo sprints over to the one that just got punched
Okay.
and tries to find a pulse.
Roll a health check. It is an extremely weak pulse. So the way she kind of collapsed was her broken, shattered arms off to the left, and her right arms kind of stretched out she was trying to keep crawling towards wherever she was. This shitty looking tree that she was trying to get to.
Merrick, she's still alive. Can you help her like you helped me before?
Yeah, I guess. God damn it! Why do you always drag me into these things? Just put her arm kind of close to where it's supposed to go.
Okay.
I'm gonna cast Cure Wounds.
All right. Cure thy wounds.
$16.
Wow. Okay. And she only had 2 health. All right, so she is stable. Pulse is a little stronger than it was, but still not super strong.
What?
Does it work? Are NPCs different than the hero?
Yep.
So, okay.
Yep. It's all different. Sorry.
Alright. I
Yeah.
get my head chopped off and he heals me for 10 and I stand back up.
Yeah, I know. It's weird. I don't make the rules. So I just.
Her arm doesn't heal at all.
Oh yeah, her arm heals.
Then she's just lighter pulse.
But
So
her
not-
arms healed
her
in this.
wounds were cured, but she still is in bad shape.
Yes. Very
Okay,
yes.
That's okay. You didn't clarify that part. I was like, this. It felt like it didn't do anything.
Yeah, no,
This is
you
better.
healed her to the best of your abilities. She was just if you try to heal a pile of ground beef, you're not going to make a cow again.
Gotcha. Yeah, Philo.
You can resurrect the dead in this game.
Probably
You can definitely do that.
we should probably just let this one go.
If you cast resurrection on the ground beef, that's different.
How many hamburgers do I need to have to make a cow
Alright.
come back?
Dead. I'm dead, guys. I'm dead. Oh. Okay. So she is stable, still in extremely rough shape.
Okay, so she can talk.
Unconscious.
Okay.
What about the other pile of meat and bones over to the left? Because that one's more a pile of meat and bones than an actual person.
Yeah, he's dead, right?
He's dead. Very dead.
Super dead.
Super dead.
Merrick, go check out the other guy.
You just ran over there and ran back.
I listen. I was gonna check it on this one.
I'm on your back, dude.
Still on my back?
Yeah.
The whole fight, he's been on your
The
back.
whole fight.
He rolled this awesome
You
check
healed
to stay
from my
on.
back?
Yeah, I rolled a 24 to stay on your back the whole fight, dude. For
Okay,
sure.
I'm gonna like.
He has to like unlatch himself from your back now.
All right. I'm gonna walk away from this guy for a second. Check this guy. He's dead as fuck, right? I'm going to search him.
Okay. So you find a few coins, some llamas bread. It's like they were traveling extremely lightly, and maybe not fully prepared for this journey.
Are they Kalimdorians?
No, it does not appear so.
Okay, where does it appear like they're from? Like Feral Dune?
Well, Feral Dune's like a city of like all sorts of people. You know, there's not like a single Feral Duneite. She is just not from this area. Or yeah, they are not from this area.
All right. Well, this one's still alive. I'm gonna check her belongings.
Okay.
Gotta figure out where she's from.
You find same deal. There's just a few coins in here. There's food, and what appears to be a small like handmade like doll, like a little straw doll.
Have you made your way over here yet, Torque?
Yeah.
Have you ever seen people like this before?
Craig, have I ever seen people like this before?
Well, I mean, they're full-size people. Does Torque really pay attention to full-size people? Like, I mean, not he's very full-size. Don't get me wrong. Does he?
You seen these kind of kneecaps before?
I answer in total seriousness. No, these kneecaps do not look familiar.
Merrick is so frustrated that he is not insulted by his
Can I just say, the
Like
whole
sleeping.
just obliviousness of Torek is the fucking best part about him. He's just, he's just
Oh my
obliviously
God.
nice, and it's so good. It just,
I'm really
Merrick
glad.
can't be mean to him because he just doesn't hear it. Like,
I'm really glad that you guys have as much fun with it as I do.
it's so funny, dude. It's fucking killing me.
Merrick is very frustrated though.
Yeah, you, I'd say you pick these people for, I mean, where are they going to be from? Yo, roll a d12 for me. Okay, they're from Johannesburg.
Oh, that's convenient.
Dude, I had you roll the d12 and I just picked what town it was off that.
Boom.
If you rolled a 1, it was going to be Stag Crossing. Just so you know.
I love it.
Sorry to pull back the kimono a little bit.
I like it.
So, what do?
We already know where we're headed. I guess we should just take her with us for now.
She's dying. She's gonna die.
Seems fine right now. What do you mean she's gonna die? We don't know that.
Mommy's gonna die?
Yeah,
And you
you're
see,
gonna die.
unbeknownst to you guys before, crawling out from underneath of that shitty looking tree is a young boy wearing this that looks kind of like these two people.
Say, mommy? Is this your mother?
Yes. Is she gonna die, ma'am?
Yes, probably. And your dad is already dead.
So vicious.
Oh,
We don't know that yet, and
And we're not
okay
taking
for
you with
now.
us, so you're gonna die too, probably.
oh my God.
I'm going to take my backpack off in a very fast, hard fashion.
Throw it into the swamp.
Yeah, basically is what I'm about to do.
Oh
Yes.
God.
And I'm gonna just slam it to the ground.
I gently backflip off.
And I'm going to walk to the boy.
Yeah, he's just kind of like standing there, just he's like all mud covered and shit.
Your mother's okay for now. Can you tell us where you're from?
We we we've been traveling for a while. I've been following mom and dad. We're from Johannesburg.
What are you traveling for?
I don't know. I just follow my mom and dad.
I think it's best we get back to Johannesburg as quickly as possible. You should come with us. We'll take your mother.
There's no pulse now
Yeah.
on mom.
Yeah, see, your mom died. Told you.
I go up and I'm just checking her, stuff like that. Alright, what is your name?
I'm Sam.
Sam, there's no good way to take this, but both of your parents are gone.
You just see like a tear kind of just like rolling down his face, and he just like looks kind of confused.
Do you have any other family in Johannesburg?
This, no.
No one?
I just my mom and dad.
That sucks. Alright, see you around, kid. Alright, let's go, guys.
Merrick, we're not doing that. I'm just gonna boots this like, give me one second. Merrick, what do you mean? How could we leave him here?
What are we gonna do with our kid? We can't go to Johannesburg. We have a mission. We have stuff to do.
And he can come with us either way. His parents just died right in front of his face. We can't leave him in the middle of the swamp.
Look, he's happy.
Not happy. He's gonna die here if he stays here.
He's gonna die if he goes to Johannesburg. He has no one. He has no one. He's an orphan.
There's orphans all over the capital. There's orphans all over. If as long as he's in a safe place, he'll be fine. This is not a place where he can survive.
We're not going to Johannesburg. That was not the plan.
Wait, isn't that the plan?
Well, it is now.
Well, basically the plan.
Yeah.
I think we have to return the kid to safety, Merrick. I'm with Philo on this one.
Who says he's not safe right here?
The things we just killed.
Were you not
Yeah,
there?
we killed.
You weren't there the
Like
whole
you said.
I mean, two of them ran out. You weren't there the whole time?
What-
Did you
what
fall
about-
asleep?
What about the tornado last night?
He survived that too. Look at him, he's a strong kid. He'll make it. He'll be Hilgar's finest warrior. I'll tell you what.
How about this? Torque, or Merrick, we'll flip for it.
All right, deal.
And I take out a wooden coin that I have carved and say, heads or tails.
I take a real coin out of my pocket. And I say, what are you doing with that thing? What is that?
It's a good old flipping coin. You never heard of like a wooden.
No, never.
Well, I suppose you don't get around much then, do you?
Don't gamble much then, huh?
All right, I'll do it for a bottle of Rock Gnome gin.
Sure, I got an extra one of those.
Deal. If we get in a fight, I'm not protecting him.
Good to know.
This guy's ridiculous.
Okay, so mark on your inventory, one boy. And also mark down Merrick. Not a fan of kids.
Doesn't like children.
Does not like children. That maybe is that why he's such a fan of the bars and pubs and stuff.
Well, that's probably it.
That's where it started. That's where it all started. They didn't let kids in the pub.
Makes a lot of sense to me. I can get behind that. All right. We're gonna call it here.
Sounds good.
Good.
So you guys could find out what to do with this boy. And yourselves, I guess. Merrick, just a little quick question. What's your alignment supposed to be?
Chaotic good.
Okay. You know, it sounds like you're real chaotic neutral to me. Just saying.
You're fine with leaving a kid just
In the middle of the swamp.
die
That's not chaotic
die
good.
a horrible death.
It's more chaotic neutral, just so you know. You might just want to change your little,
Change my alignment. Okay.
yeah. I'm fine with you playing that character, just...
Yeah.
You're not really a good guy. You're more of a neutral guy.
That's fine. I'll be chaotic neutral.
Perfect.
That's more Merrick anyway. He
Yeah.
doesn't give a fuck about
He really doesn't. Merrick doesn't. Merrick don't care. I like that, though.
Nice work out there tonight, guys.
Yeah, good job, everybody.